So what we're going to do is I always like spell. Oh, so I guess there's two decks, right? There's regular white back, which is like normal playing cards, and there's black back. The black one are apparently all fallen. These are things you can conjure onto the battlefield. So you'll need to shuffle this because you're going to be picking out of this deck. You're not going to be like playing cards. You look much older than when I started watching you. The stress of content creation has gotten to me. That's all it is, man. All right. So for example, I always like summoning. I think it's pretty solid to do. So I'm going to do Summon Fallen. So I just pay whatever the cost is in the top right to play this in my area. I'm allowed, according to my card, 7 people on the battlefield and 3 cards in my spell board. Up top is a battlefield. Down below is your spell field. Spells do spells. Battle is like attacking units, basically. There's ready spells that stay down here. And there's like action spells, which are just like events, basically. You just play them and you get rid of them, generally speaking. Up here will all be allies. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Summon Fallen. So we're going to pay the main action cost, which is for main action. And then this just says after an ally controls destroyed, place 1 status token here. And then you can do main action with a sword. Remove up to 1 status token for each copy of Summon Fallen you control. Place 1 Fallen conjuration onto your battlefield for each status token removed. All right. So that's our main action to play this card. Thank you for continuing to play this game. I feel like I always have to relearn when watching. Oh yeah, no problem. Also, welcome back, Engineer. Hopefully you're doing well. All right, so remove up to 1 status token from each copy of Summon Fallen you control. Oh, okay. So we want to get things. Okay. So that's our main action. I guess as our side, we can get the Immortal Commander out there because he costs a side action and a lion, and we have a lion. Command 1, side action, exhaust, add to 1. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. All right, so he has no attack value, but that's all right. So let's play him as our side action, use a lion head. So when we use a die, we just take it out of our active spot. So all these are active until we use it, then it's taken out. So we did our main, and we did a side action. That's all we can do, right? Those are the 2 things. So now the enemy goes, right? The Scourge. All you do for their turn is if there is a face down card, you roll the D12 and you roll one of these tan dice. All right. So if it ends up on this side, it goes up in this row. If it lands on the basic side, it stays down here. Each character has their own set of dice. No, they mix and match. Don't forget to roll for guard. I will try my best, but it will be forgotten. So for the 7, what I have to do is go to their behavior card and look for 7. So there's 7, and it says main action reveal. And then you attach a vigor, conjuration, alteration spell to the revealed aspect. So you just do what it says. You always reveal left to right. So we reveal this one. And we see what it says. It's Whiplash. When this unit comes into play, destroy the opposing player's target leftmost unit with 1 or more wound tokens on it. We cannot, right? They don't have 1 or more wound tokens on it. So it says if you cannot, deal 1 damage to the player's target leftmost unit. All right, so we deal 1 damage to that unit. I have on this card 0 attack, 3 life, and I recover 1. You don't have to worry about recovering yet, but that's fine. We take the damage. Whiplash is out, and then we also had to attach a vigor, conjuration, alteration spell. So there's 2 decks of cards up top, 1 for stun, 1 for vigor. Vigor powers them up, stun hurts you basically. So we're going to attach vigor there. That's it. That's all they do. You roll the 2 dice. That's it. So now it's our turn. So this launched as a non-solo game. Does the solo mode feel tacked on at all? Does the upkeep get ugly at any point? The upkeep is so incredibly easy all the way through. Like what I've shown you is the most you do. The trickiest thing is blocking, which even that is just remembering to roll a die. And I continuously forget to roll a die. But the upkeep is incredibly easy. It does not feel tacked on, in my opinion. I think it does a really good job of like being a good opponent. But people that play the PvP game more would probably understand more. All right, I like this idea of the Grave Knight because this guy looks sweet and we can afford him. So it might as well, right? So it's a main action plus a goat head plus angel wings plus a basic die. So we put in, everything goes left to right. So it's pretty simple. Angel wings and a basic die. After this unit destroys a unit, all right, this unit must be blocked if able. This unit must be blocked if able. I don't know what that means, but that's fine, I guess. After the game, will you show the storage that you use for this game compared to Marvel Champions boxes? show you right now. I got these off of Amazon. They're magnetically folded boxes, and they just pop in here. So I have those. 3 of the Phoenixborn come in these boxes, which holds like a deck and some other. Well, actually, I don't even know if I have a deck in here anymore. Yeah, I do. Look at that. So they have like a deck in there and some dice and whatever. And then everything else fits in the main core box, and that's it. And then like for tokens, I just got Team Covenant's tokens, and I just throw them in one of these things. That's it. They must block if able. If you swing at the Chimera, who would block? If you swing at the Chimera, they must block you if able. Because I thought they would always block you. Like if there was someone with guard. Huh. Alright, well, hold on. That was our main action. So side action. I don't want to do vengeance. I don't want to do that. Okay. More of a PvP thing? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so that's it for my turn. Main action. I can't really do a side action, nor I don't really want to do a side action right now. Actually. Oh, that's a weird thing. Okay. So that's all I can really do. So again, for the Frostwall Scourge, I just take a tan die, and I take a red die, and I roll it. So he rolled a basic, just goes back in the basic spot, and he rolled a 6. 6 states, reveal, and then attack with the revealed aspect. Oh no. So we have to reveal this guy, because this next one in line. It's Iron Scales. So this unit will block for the Chimera and guard for aspects without this ability. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the way that attack works is he is going to target my leftmost unit, right? That's what that symbol means. On this guy, it shows my rightmost unit. If it was in the middle, he'd be attacking my Phoenixborn, which is what they're trying to kill. So he's going to attack the leftmost unit, and he's going to use 3 attack, 2 life, or I'm sorry, 3 attack to do it. Hey, Arscott, how's it going? So he's attacking. The way it works is that they hit each other at the same exact time. The problem is my Immortal Commander attacks for 0, which I know sounds like a bad strategy, but that's okay. So Iron Scales is going to exhaust, deal 3 damage to Immortal Commander, which is going to knock him out. So he's going to die. In doing so, after an ally control is destroyed, place 1 status token here. This is going to let us get some fallen spirits and whatever. You can retaliate if you want to. So if there was an attack value on there, I could retaliate, sort of exhaust my ally as well, and deal damage back. Right? That's something you can do if you want to. But okay. That's fine. So that's all they do, right? Yeah, reveal and attack. So their card is exhausted. It's important to note that it's just exhausted for now. We'll explain more of that later. But that's their entire turn, right? That's all we had to do for them. I like the idea of Rising Horde. Put this into play. Might as well get more stuff out there. So we have to use 2 of these dice. Put that in there. This is our main action. Side action. I don't know if I want to do anything yet. I think that's it. So again, we roll their dice. I got a shard, which stinks. And a 10, which is probably not good. All right, so he does a side action, attach a stun conjuration spell to the opposing player's target rightmost unexhausted unit. So we take a stun thing and put it on the rightmost unit. And then we just reveal their next card. So our next card reveals. Frozen Fear. So after this unit destroys the unit and this unit comes... Okay, that's fine. Okay. I probably... Actually, you know what? Let's do main action, Summon Fallen. Do we want to do that? No, because if Rising Horde gets knocked out. Actually, I think I want that to get knocked out. Alright, so let's do Rising Horde. Let's do a basic action to get rid of stun. Or a side action, sorry. Basically, it says in the bottom to unstun, side action, lower 1 non-basic dice. So I'm just going to do that. Angel's going to go down a bit. Yeah, you want to get knocked out. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, no, I already did a side action. Main action, I'm going to pass. You can pass as your main action. So I'm going to do side action again, I think, in a little bit. So they have 1 card face down still. So we roll dice. Okay, another shard, which stinks. And they rolled a 10. Man, they're getting good rolls. Attach a stun conjuration to the rightmost unit, which stinks. And then reveal. So reveal and hunting instincts. After this unit destroys... Okay, we'll worry about that later. Side action, I'm going to lower this again. Get rid of this stun. Alright, so for main action... I think what we're going to do is exhaust the Grave Knight to attack this exhausted character. The reason we're going after this exhausted one... Actually, no, that's not a good one to go after. I take that back. The reason being is because they reduce the life. So... that does 4 damage. He does 3. Alright, guys. So I'm actually going to get hit with Frozen Fear. We'll show how this works. So if it's an unexhausted unit, they're going to attack me back, right? So I'm going to attack them. They're going to attack me. We're attacking each other at the same exact time. So I'm going to deal 4 damage. Or before I do, we're going to see if he blocks. This is the one rule I always forget. If it's a 9 or higher, he blocks it and just all the damage goes to him. Okay. Okay. So all damage just goes to him. So it's 1, 2... Which you would think would be good, but I want to clear this board out. So it's not great right now. Okay. So that's that. If we hadn't done that, then we would attack each other back and forth, but hopefully we can do that in a little bit. Now, what's going to happen is that all their cards are face up, right? So because all their cards are face up, they don't roll dice anymore. But they can activate still, right? This guy can exhaust still. This guy can exhaust still. This guy can exhaust still. So Whiplash is going to target... Whiplash is going to target my rightmost unit, okay? And he gets +1 attack. So he has 2 and then +1 more, right? So he's going to exhaust, attack my rightmost unit. My rightmost unit is going to attack back and deal 1 damage. My unit gets knocked out. Their unit... Oh, wait. Their unit has 1 life. So we knock each other out. The reason being is because, again, my attack is 1. My life is 1. Their attack may be 3, but their life is also 1. Attacks, unless stated, always happen at the same exact time. So, let's knock them out first because stuff happens. So first, when this unit is destroyed, reroll 1 basic rage die, is what it says here. So we reroll 1 of them. Oh my god. Okay, 6. So we get rid of that. Now, okay. The other thing you have to do is this blood value. What that means is if I destroy one of their units, 1 blood goes onto here. So he takes a damage. So he goes from 4 to 5 damage. So it's useful to knock these guys out. Not just to clear the board state, but also deal damage to the main enemy. Now, this guy got knocked out. And when this unit is destroyed, place 2 fallen conjurations onto your battlefield. So we take a fallen, take a fallen. Damage dealt by this unit by attacking or countering cannot be prevented. Interesting. Okay. So that's their turn, right? Pretty simple. I want to mess around with this convene with souls thing. So we're going to side action exhaust. Search your draw pile for an ally and reveal it. Place it into your hand. Place the number of wound tokens to the ally's life value on this card. Okay. So let's see what we got. Another Grave Knight. I can't afford it. Actually, I could if I wanted to. Reaping Angel. Search your draw pile. You may reveal an ally placing your discard pile. Shuffle your... An ally move from the game to remove 1 wound token. Oh, I don't want to deal with that yet. Actually, Reaping Angel might not be terrible. 2/2/2. We're gonna do that. We're gonna put Reaping Angel into play. Now, our Phoenixborn takes 2 damage because it's his life value, and I have this, and then we'll main action put him into play. All right, cool. So that's our side or main. Now, I don't know what that's for. They're already used, right? They are exhausted, so now they get to go. Now, their target is in the middle, which is to your Phoenixborn, right? So if it's ever in the middle, there's not like a middle enemy it targets. It just targets your Phoenixborn. So if this unit destroys a unit it controls by attack, okay. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded by units with... Okay, that's fine. So he's going to exhaust and deal 3 damage to my Phoenixborn. I'm actually going to let that happen because I want my guys to be alive. So we're up to 5 damage out of 19. We're doing all right. Okay, that's everything there. Now it's our turn. Oh, we forgot to put another counter on here for the second enemy. Have you checked Too Many Bones? Yes, I own all of it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely love it. We've played it on stream before, but not for a very long time. I haven't opened any of the new stuff up, but I do love that game. Okay. Let's then... I need to check one thing. Really quick. Okay. Okay. And I love it, yeah. You should buy all of it. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is let's do... Okay, so we're going to have our Reaping Angel attack Iron Scales, right? So what's crazy about this now is that they are exhausted, so they cannot attack me back, right? When they're exhausted, they cannot attack you back. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to him, which actually is going to knock him out. He does no damage to me. So knocking him out, it's 2 blood. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. We have to prevent all but 1 damage. My bad. I forgot that's how this guy worked. So it's just 1 damage onto him, but he's still exhausted. All right, my bad. I heard Splice and Dice wasn't really worth the cost. I like it. For me, because I played so much of Too Many Bones, that building my own Tyrant, I think was worth it. I haven't played any of the new... I played very little of the new expansion, though. That's the only one I haven't done. All right, so this guy is going to attack after his unit destroys per controls. Okay, that's fine. He's going to attack my leftmost unit. Now, the one thing you can do 1 time per round is exhaust your Phoenixborn for them to take the hit, which I'm going to do. So they're going to take 4 damage. The reason being... 3, 4. The reason being is because I want my knight to stay alive for as long as possible. All right, so now my turn. I'm going to attack with the Fallen, deal 1 damage, and it's going to knock this guy out. Which puts on 2 blood onto here. Way deeper. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to stop printing that thing. That thing is a huge moneymaker for them. Okay. Let's do Vengeance Spell, which is a side action. And what we're going to do is use a basic die. And we are going to destroy extra units you control. We're going to destroy... Wait. Yeah, we're going to destroy this Fallen. So he is dead. Now, after an ally control is destroyed, place a status token on here. And then add 1 to the attack value of X unit. So we're going to add an attack value here of 1. So he now has 2 damage. We're going to exhaust him to deal 2 damage here. Oh, shoot. I forgot to roll the block. That was a conjuration, not an ally. It doesn't say ally. It just says unit. Am I allowed to do that? Is a conjuration considered a unit? I have to double check now. An ally, conjuration, or aspect. Yeah. Okay, we're good still. All right, so he's going to attack him, but we have to see if it blocks. I think God, every time. 2 damage. Nah, it's all good. I prefer to double check. All right, we forgot to do the block last time, so that was a rules miss. That's the one thing I always miss, that they should be rolling to see if they block. So again, we don't get to do the damage to him. He blocks it. Whatever. Okay. They can't go. I can't go. We both passed, right? So they passed. I passed. It is 2 consecutive passes. That's the end. So for cleanup, what happens is everyone recovers their wounds if they can. They have none. They have none, so nothing happens. We unexhaust. So we remove all the exhaustion stuff. Cool. Exhaust dice. We're going to exhaust all of them. Place red range token. So there's 2 enemies left, so he gets 2 red range tokens, which is rough. So he gets a red range token for each enemy unit left, and then if he gets another one of these, he gets another red range token, which is going to trigger this, and that's going to be an absolute mess for me. Replenish all stats and whatever, and then their first player, and then he gets 2 more face down cards because he starts off with 4. Cool. So now I roll, see what we have to work with. Hopefully it's something decent. Oh my god, this is a terrible roll. And I draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You normally draw up to 5 cards, right? So you wouldn't draw 5 each time, but you draw up to 5. 2 loan tokens. Okay, revival packs to shoot deck. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Okay. I am basic. All right, so that's how the game works, right? That's we've shown pretty much everything in this game. So, they're first player now, so they get to go first. Oh, okay, now we're actually going to show everything. I'll do the 12 in a second, but since this triggers, all these go back to basic, and we follow what the ultimate says. So what the ultimate says is you remove all the red range tokens from the Chimera equal to its value. So it goes back down. So it's all 3. Discard all cards that the Chimera's battlefield does not own. There's none there, so we don't have to worry about it. Destroy the leftmost unit controlled by each Chimera's opponents and attach a stun to all units in Phoenixborn. Okay, so I lose my Grave Knight, which stinks because that was the one thing I wanted to hold on to. In doing so, we get to put 1 token on here. And then everyone else is stunned, which is absolutely terrible. And then we remove this card and the top behavior card. So his behavior gets more aggressive now, and he gets harder. So this is absolutely terrible. I am not a fan of what just happened. Then we roll a 12, which says place 1 red range token onto the Chimera. Yeah, that's true. And then we have to reveal the next card. So red range token on, reveal. Let's use to close an attacker. All right, we'll deal with that later. Now it's our turn. I'm going to play a Grave Knight. We're going to get our new one out there. We're going to use one of these, and one of these. And then for a side action, let's lower this one so that we can get it off of here. We got to clear our stuns. All right, next main action. He rolls again. He has 1 face down card. Basic and 11. Attach a stun conjuration to the spell to the opponent target's rightmost unexhausted unit. Cool. Cool. And then we reveal a card. This is last reveal, which is Rampage. This comes on with 2 status tokens because it's in green and has 2 dots on it. And it states at the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this and reroll all basic rage dice. That's pretty terrible. All right, our turn. Let's do side action. I'm going to throw away Rally the Troops to increase this all the way back up because we're going to keep exhausting to remove stuns. Dude, the stuns is terrible. So that was our side action. Our main action, we're going to do Summon the Fallen. So we're going to spend a Goat Head and remove up to 1 status token from each copy of Summon Fallen you control. So we'll remove 1. And then we get a Fallen out there. So at least we got a guy out there. All right. He doesn't roll any dice because all of his cards are face up. These shouldn't be exhausted. I should have taken those off. My bad. So he's going to attack first. He's attacking. Unit cannot be blocked. Okay. He's going to attack my main Phoenixborn with a 3. I can't block with anyone. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. All right, so he's exhausted. Our turn. Let's lower this by 1 as a side action to get this off the knight. So he's not stunned. And then main action. Let's do... Oh, shoot. I forgot to remove one of these. At the start of the commander's turn, remove one status token from this unit to reroll all basic rage die. I should have done that. Oh my god. It's terrible. Okay. So let's... I guess let's just Grave Knight attack Frozen Fear, right? Let's. Oh wait. Before we do, we gotta roll. Thank God I won. All right, so Frozen Fear gets knocked out. After unit destroys a unit, it didn't do that. This unit can't be blocked or... Okay, that's fine. So it is 2 blood. So it's 9. So it's gonna be 11 now on here. 11 out of 35. All right, they don't roll anything. So now it's this guy's gonna attack. Cards look really cool. Yeah, dude, they're gorgeous. All right, so he's gonna attack the Fallen, who is considered to be exhausted because of the stun, so it's just gonna knock him out. He's not gonna be able to attack back, which stinks. And then he gets to place 1 red range token on the Chimera according to his text box, which is terrible. So there's 2 on there already. All right, that stinks a lot. So now it's my turn. Let's do side action. Lower the head down by 1 to get Reaping Angel unstunned. And then main action. Oh shoot, I forgot to do overkill, right? Because we just did damage. After this unit destroys a unit the opponent controls by attacking, deal 1 damage to the opponent's target Phoenixborn. I should have done 1 damage onto there from that. My bad. Okay. I guess let's have Reaping Angel attack here with 2. Oh shoot, we forgot to do this. Chat. We'll do it now. It's fine. It's not gonna make that big of a difference. Their turn starts and rolls off. Okay. Alright, so now he has no more status tokens, so he can't do it anymore. Firebelly is gonna attack my Phoenixborn. Deal 1 damage to all units in Phoenixborn the opposing player controls. That stinks a lot. So, 1 damage here. 1 damage here. 1 damage here. Knocks him out. Puts a status on him. Roll for the block. Yes, thank you. Alright, it's a 6. Thank goodness. He's going to attack my Phoenixborn for 1. Okay. I will do side action of exhausting to search your draw pile for an ally and put it into your hand. YOLO. Let's get the Rising Horde again. Their life is 1, so I'll take 1 damage. So I'm up to 15 damage. So that was our side action. Are there any special rules for solo play? You need to have the Red Reigns box. It's the first box that you need. But you need to get that. Alright, so that's our side action. Main action, we'll put the Rising... No, we can't put the Rising Horde in yet. We'll skip main action. Alright, so he's going to attack for 2. It would knock him out. So I'm actually going to block. I have 2 life left. That seems like an appropriate amount of life. But yeah, you need the Red Reigns box. I think that's what it's called. Red Reigns. Corpse of Veros. Yes, Corpse of Veros. Thank you, M. Yes. Alright, side action. Let's throw away Reclaimed Soul to increase this up to its highest amount. Or not its highest amount, just there is fine. And then main action, we're going to use the 2 swords to put in Rising Horde. They are finally all exhausted, so they can't do anything, which is nice. We are going to then main action and deal 1 damage, hopefully onto him. It's a 9. So he blocks it. God, we are not having good luck. All right, they're all exhausted. We can't do anything. It's our turn. I'm going to throw away this to raise a die up, and I'm going to use this as a main action. Destroy a unit you control to remove 2 wound tokens from your Phoenixborn. We're going to destroy this unit. In doing so, when this unit is destroyed, place 2 Fallen Conjurations on your battlefield. And then we place 1 token here. And then remove 2 wound tokens from your Phoenixborn. 1, 2. Alright, cool. Okay. They're exhausted. They can't do anything. I'm going to go. Fallen is going to attack here. Alright, I rolled a 4. Thank goodness. So we actually knocked this guy out. Finally. It is 2 blood. So that's going to be 15 onto here. Not bad. They're exhausted. They can't go. I go. Fallen is going to go again. And I guess we'll do the 1 blood into Rampage. We'll see if it gets blocked. Oh my god. That's it. That's everything. So what stinks is his ultimate's going to trigger, and it's going to be terrible. So we have to do step 1, which is recover. So everyone's got to recover their wounds. They recover 2. He recovers 2. Get rid of all of our exhaustion tokens. It's like such a weird mechanic that you don't want the Chimera to block, but they will constantly. So he gets 2 red range tokens on. So it's up to 4. You remove 3 of them. The other one stays on. I think this just kills everything. Discard a card. Okay, deal 3 damage each Phoenixborn the Chimera controls. Okay, so I'm up to 18 damage. That's cool. I have 1 life left. Attach a stun conjuration to everything. Okay. Stunned. 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 Man, this is rough. We are first player now. And then we get to shuffle dice. You could block with your Phoenixborn as much as you wanted. It was kind of nuts. I can imagine. Alright, so we have that. We have that. We have... This is a bad group. Alright, we'll get our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need Summon Fallen. Alright, we got Summon Fallen. Okay. Alright, so... Let's do... It's our turn first. Oh, I'm sorry. We have to put the stuff out. And we have to replenish these status tokens. Let's do main action. Summon Fallen. Side action. Put in our commander. Yeah, the problem is my army of dead is probably going to die. All right, roll this. All right, good. So we place a red range token on, which is really sweet. It's up to 2 already. And 8. 8 states target opponent may lower 2 basic non-dice if they do not deal 1 damage to target Phoenixborn. Well, I can't do that because I will die. So we'll lower this one and we'll lower one of these. And then we reveal a card. After it destroys a unit. All right, we don't have to worry about that yet. Oh, sorry. This actually should have been in the beginning. Nah, we just forgot it. What would it have been? Okay, it would have been a basic. That's fine. We could have just added on. Okay, so it's our turn. First thing I want to do is I'm going to throw away Chant of Sacrifice to raise a die all the way up so that we can lower it in the future. Main action. Let's do this and a sword. Remove up to 1 status token from each copy of Summon. We only have 1 on this. Alright, that's fine. So we'll move 1 there, and we get to place another Fallen onto our battlefield. So we have a lot of people, so that's something. Alright, let's first do this. Finally remember that. God, that's ridiculous. Rampage is such a rough card. Hey, Carl Vito, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay. So now we roll. Oh my god, chat. Okay, so that's another red range token, which means he has 3. So we remove all of them. Discard All cards, each Chimera's opponent removes a dive that they own from the game. Okay, so this is now removed from the game. And then we stun the leftmost unit, which is this one. Okay. And then he rolled, what, a 9? We have to lower 2 non-basic dice. Oh, this is so bad. 1, 2. And then reveal. Whiplash. When this unit comes to play, destroy the opposing player's target leftmost unit with 1 wound token. There is none, so we just place a wound token onto Reaping Angel. It's gonna be this bad for you, to be honest. This is the worst I've ever played, by far. I got a really bad start, so that is on me, but this is pretty bad too. All right, so side action, we're gonna lower this, and I feel like we're going to use the Grave Knight, or unstun the Grave Knight. Main action, we're gonna put in the Rising Horde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can fit one more. He costs 2 swords. Okay, cool. Everything left is basic dice. What could possibly go wrong? All right, Fire Belly is going to attack. When this unit is declared as an attacker, deal 1 damage to all units in Phoenix Born. Oh no. 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. I did not realize that. I have lost because he has done 1 damage here. He would have killed this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. So doing fire to a horde turned out just like annihilates you. That was rough, chat.